In this video, I'll be giving you an introduction to Adobe InDesign, the platform that we'll be using for project number 4. To get started, remember you're going to need to go to your Creative Cloud, download InDesign, open it up, and you'll find that you're going to land on a screen very similar to this. And in this video, I'm just going to be running through a quick introduction, so I really just want you to watch the video, get a sense of where things are and why we use this program. In the preceding videos, I'll run through how to actually do stuff. To get started, I'm just going to open a template that I have access to here. And once this opens up, you're going to see that the interface itself looks very much like the other programs we've used this semester, in that the toolbars over here on the left, panels are over here on the right, and you've got your menu up here at the top. Now, this is what it looks like currently because I am in Workspace Essentials, and I do want to make sure that everyone moves to Essentials Classic. And the reasoning for that is that your options bar becomes available to you here, just like it's been in the other programs. I think you're going to be much more comfortable having access to your options up here at the top, just like you have had previously. The only other change is that you'll see that the appearance of your panels over here changes a little bit. Rather than defaulting to being open, they're closed, and you just have to click on them to open them up. Okay. Now, again, to reiterate how similar this program is, you'll see that most of the tools continue to exist here. So we'll still be dealing with black arrows and white arrows. You'll see that we have type, we have shapes. Some of the other tools that I've run through in videos are scissors and gradients. You've got your fill color, you have your stroke color. You'll see that you can turn off color when you need to. Again, much of this is exactly as you would expect, okay? If I come over here to the right, layers panel looks similar enough. Again, we use this stroke panel in Illustrator. Swatches continues to look really similar. If you don't like the appearance of it here, remember your options are present over here on the upper right, and you can change this to things like thumbnails if that's your preference, okay? So again, lots to lean on in terms of similarity. You know how to use this program. So if you're coming into this feeling a little insecure, again, you really know more about this than you think. Now, the only aspect that is different is, remember, when we go through interface to interface or platform to platform, there's always a focus. And in Photoshop, the focus is images. Okay, so you see this picture here. So if we had a photograph of a dog and I needed to change something, I would do that in Photoshop. If I wanted to work on a logo, which this dog is now part of a logo, I would do that in Illustrator because it is an object-oriented program. And it's superior for typography, for creating vectors, as I did with this dog. So again, Photoshop is photo-based, Illustrator is object-based, and this program is page-based. So if I scroll through here, you're going to see all of the pages that are going to comprise a line sheet. You'll also see that I have a Pages panel that I can open up, and it gives me a summary of all of my pages, and there are editing functions present here that I can utilize to update my pages. Okay, so this is a panel that will be new to you. We have the ability to link things. So if I've taken artwork from another place, I can link them, and that's something I'll speak on just very briefly. You'll see that you continue to have access to a library. And while it's called library in Photoshop, you'll see here it's called your CC libraries. And so the t-shirts that you saw me work on in previous videos, again, continue to exist here, and I can place them into my page document. Okay. All right, so again, the big difference is that this is a pages-based program, and as such, I'm placing things within it. Okay, I'm not coming in here and creating logos, although I have some tools that I could use, but that's not the point of this program. So this logo was designed in Illustrator, and I simply placed it here. And you can tell it's been placed because there's a blue box. I can't really, access the picture in the same way that I could in a different program. I can certainly resize it, and I can make some, some gentle modifications, but this is the logo, and it's just been placed here. On some of these, you'll also see that there may be a frame, and this is a new concept that we'll be working with a lot over the next week. Again, this is a frame that contains a shape. I've got frames here that contain images of my t-shirts. I've got a frame here that contains my text. Although I don't have access to my pages currently, there is a frame that encapsulates this on my master page, and that's something we'll talk about later on. So I need you to get in the frame of mind again that we're using pages, and that when we bring things over, I need to have a frame present, okay? And then I can simply bring over whatever it is that I need to place within the frame, okay? And that's how all of these objects are controlled within this paging system, again, is through the use of these frames. All right, at this point, I think that is enough of the basic introduction. In the following video, we'll start playing in InDesign.